Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 4 trades, trading my usual workhorses, the pound pairs, as you can see down at the bottom. And today's October the 2nd, and today is non-farm payroll, and I love trading non-farm payroll prior or before the news. So I took the trade around 7 a.m. and this pound Aussie was about 10 to 8. So before non-farm payroll, which comes out at 8:30. Now let's take a look at the news. This is Friday, October the 2nd at 8:30. It's non-farm payroll right here. This one here is red, negative, along with the average hourly earnings. Red means we're selling. And on this one, the unemployment rate is green, which means we're buying. There's not a huge deviation. So that tells me mixed signals and not a huge deviation. The market is not going to go like crazy one direction or the other. But anyhow, I wanted to there's always movement prior to the news. And of course, that's what I wanted to trade. And I'll only go in the direction of my pro trigger, which is very clear. It's up, it's not down. And so I was trading a great way to trade, which is very highly successful. And once you learn how to trade, a great way to trade, combine that with the flow of the market, you're going to have an extremely high success rate. So I did 4 trades because I never know which one's going to give me pips. And as you can see, the first 2 here did not. It gave me just like scalping, and the other 2 was more than just scalping. And of course, it does look like it's continuing. It's on its way going up on all 4 of them. We'll run a check on all 4 right now. So right in here, pound Swiss, let's just drag and drop. Here it is right here. Could have stayed in for a little bit more, but this was the time that non-farm payroll came out, and my pro trigger was actually telling me it's going to continue to go up. But I wanted to be careful, cautious, and I was very happy with the totals, which is more than 50 pips. And any day I can get at least 50 pips or more on a combination of 1 trade or up to 5 trades, I'm very happy with that. I got in at this cursor, went about 20 pips, 19 or 20 pips against me. Remember, these pound pairs, many times it'll do more, 25 or 30 pip pullback, so you got to be prepared for that. And of course, I ended up closing out the trade here. It looks like with 7 pips, and 7 pips on the pound Swiss paid $641. And of course, that I would call a scalping trade. Forgot to mention on the meter here, pound was right at the top. Now it's not super strong. I like to see 80 or 90 or higher, and that's why it's not going like crazy. So let's clean up these cursors. Remember, we're buying the pound against units at the bottom, which is exactly what I did. Trading is not difficult, and so don't make it difficult. All you really need is a good system and a good meter. And what makes this system better than a lot of other systems is this timing indicator here. As you can see, it's telling me it's going up. Blue going up and red is going down. Don't make it complicated. Blue we're buying, red we're selling. Moving right along. Oh yeah, let's clear up these to clear them up, you just reapply the templates. And remember, number 1 is with the meter, number 2 is exactly the same, no meter. The AO is based on the 30 minutes right here. You can see M30. Number 3 will be based on the 1 hour, and number 4 is based on the 4 hours. So we're going to clean up the charts. Let's drag and drop the next pair I did. Happens to be the pound Aussie. Let's run a check on it. Perfect. Great example of a great way to trade. This happens every day. London's a little London is the best, just to let you know, because look at the pip movement. Fantastic, 144. But I'm in bed sleeping here. Now, Asian is a little bit more difficult, but you can certainly grab some pips. What's wrong with 30 to 40 pips? And I get people telling me you cannot make money in the Asian. I can make a killing in the Asian, trading exactly the same way, and so can you. Now, you don't have to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning. You can keep your day job 9 to 5. All you're going to do is get in front of the charts, trade Asian, and if you so desire, let it run through the night. I teach exactly how to do that, and that's called trading with a day job. And when you find that you can make more money trading for 2 or 3 hours a day than working 8 or 9 hours a day on a day job, you'll soon realize trading is much better for making money, and you'll soon be quitting your day job like what I did. I quit my day job many years ago. So another one, let's run a check on it. Everything was telling me to buy. Should have got in just a few pips or whatever before, but the problem is I can only trade when I see it or when I catch it. I got in at this cursor. It did go against me, looks like 13 pips. And of course I closed it out with 12 pips, and it looks like it's still working its way up. But like I said, I wanted to close the trade as the news was coming out, and I was basically happy with the totals. And that's what you should do. Close the trade when you are happy. So 13 pips on the pound Aussie, paid $844. Okay, let's move on to the next pair, pound CAD. All you got to do is click on it, drag it up, and it will change the charts. Just like I said, change it, the charts. It's another perfect example of the price will be going up, and I knew that in advance prior to the news. So I took the trade at this cursor right here. Let's see what happened. Did go against me about 23 pips. Remember what I said. These pound pairs, sometimes you need 25 or 30 pips. And of course, I ended up closing the trade with 18 pips to the good. 18 pips on the pound CAD, paid $1,345. And of course, since I'm only trading 1 to 2 hours a day, my day is usually done. Definitely in between 9 and 10, my day is done. I don't bother with the rest of the day, usually, unless I'm talking to my trading buddies and we're looking at the charts, and we see who can find the fastest trade setup and make 10 pips or more. And we have little competitions like that, and it's great. It puts you more focus, and it's kind of like a game that I play with my trading buddies. And usually within 10 minutes, I can find a trade setup and make 10 pips or more. Much easier the first 2 to 3 hours when the market opened, as opposed to 10, 11, 12, especially when it gets later on, like 2 and 3 in the afternoon. The market has a tendency on many pairs to go flat. So keep that in mind. So let's move right along to the last pair, which paid the most, and no big surprise, pound New Zealand. It moves the most of all the pairs. Let's drag and drop it up. Let's see what happened on this trade. Got to be careful at the ADR and at a double top, because it could easily hook around and come back to the moving averages. In other words, don't be buying right now. Not a good idea. Now, it doesn't mean it will not go up another 40, 50 pips, but it might pull back. It can easily pull back 40, 50, 60, 70 pips before it goes up. So exercise caution. Okay, where were we now? Okay, we got in at the cursor here. It did do a pullback of about 25 pips, which, no big surprise. And I ended up with 37 pips, and 37 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $2,412. So for today, the total pips, it was 75 pips, and 75 pips paid $5,243. Another great day of trading. And again, let me repeat, I was trading a great way to trade. Works like a charm. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Pro Trigger, I suggest you get your hands on it. And of course, to do that, all you got to do is look right below this video and you shall see this write-up. It's my Pro Trigger system. I do charge $250 for, and it comes with 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now, it does come with 4 MT4 templates, 9 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Remember, if you are trading, do not trade without a meter. A meter will save you a lot of aggravation by having many losing trades. A meter will help you a lot. And not all meters are equal. I had to go through 12 meters before I found a good one. And the good ones are not on the internet for free. You have to buy it. Now, there's a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, and this is what you need, a lot of training and education to help you succeed at trading the Forex markets, or any markets. Anything that the MT4 platform offers you, my Pro Trigger system can trade it like a charm. So let's move along here. There's a lot of ways to trade, so I teach a lot of different ways to trade. And that's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. Now, my number one way is a great way to trade. Looks exactly like this. And I upgraded the Pro Trigger from a year and about 4 months ago. I had version 1, and I did all of these videos, 12 videos, to bring it up to date and come up with version number 2. So what makes this system a great system is in each and every video I give a lot of advanced training and a lot of advanced tips and tricks. I teach how to get near perfect timing entries. I teach how to stay in the trade for more pips. I teach how to trade at the right hand edge. Every new trader in the world struggles with this. After you watch this, you're going to it's a real eye-opener, and you will see it's going to be much easier because you're going to know when to pull the trigger. And also, I teach how to trade higher time frames. It only takes 5 seconds to go 2 or 3 higher time frames up and see what the higher time frames are telling you, whether you're going with the trend or against the trend. You must do this or you will fail. And I teach exactly how to do it. I also teach how to trade on Pro Trigger version 2. You will see dozens and dozens of trading examples. Now, throughout all the videos, you're going to see many great trade setups. I also teach how to backtest the pro trigger. I also teach how to scan the market, teach how to trade all 3 sessions including this London close. I also teach how to trade pullbacks and reversals. Remember, when a price pulls back to the moving averages, generally I like to see it a little bit closer to the goal line, and when it hooks around and keeps going up like here, that's just a pullback, and of course if it breaks through the goal line, then that is a reversal. Now I also teach how to trade the goal line because there's always a lot of action at or near, closer to the goal line. Now I also teach how to trade the news. Today was trading before the news. And also teach how to trade with a day job. In other words, you don't have to quit your job. Now, of course, if you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, just shoot me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I do prefer Skype, and if you click on this link right here, we will have a connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session that'll probably last about 45 minutes. And of course, over many years, I've been building trigger systems, 27 of them. And of course, if you click on this link, you will see screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading. And of course, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.